Amateur StarCraft 2, yeah.
So hello and welcome, this is Jack from Amateur StarCraft 2. Me and Dboy will be hosting a game between Shoddy and Ninjitsiu. This is our 10th Amateur League battle, and on the map Burial Grounds, or Burial Grounds, whatever you want to pronounce it. So Ninjitsiu is the blue, and in the top left corner as Terran, and Shoddy is in the bottom right, red, and Protoss. We just saw Shoddy get a nice proxy pylon up in the last game, so we'll see what he does in this game against another Terran opponent. Our friends just having some friendly competition there, but yeah. What do you think will happen based
Shoddy likes
on...
the trash talk.
I know. What do you think will happen based on, we've seen both these players quite strong before, so this will turn out to be an interesting battle, I hope.
Yeah, let's just hope that Ninjitsu has better observation skills than Peck.
Yeah, that proxy pile was a bit embarrassing for him. It was a long time there as well, and you know, I almost just feel so gutted that he didn't see it, because I was hoping it'd be an interesting battle.
Yeah. And it'll be quite interesting to see what Shoddy does in this match. If he goes the same build order or if he does something different.
Well, he's done that 9 to pylon, 11 gateway, but the thing is, you know, I think he knows that Ninjitsu's quite, you know, quite observant, so I don't think he'll go for that proxy pylon. Maybe he'll put one outside his base, not just in his base. So here we go, Ninjitsu with his early wall in again. He loves to get this wall in super quick, so they can't get any probes in. We've seen that in all his games so far. I don't think one person has been able to scout him yet. It's I guess versing him, you just have to go get one straight off the line.
Yeah.
So here we go. Shoddy dropping that cybernetics core down at 14. And we'll see if he gets that warpgate research really quickly. And we'll just have to see.
He comes to scout for Ninjitsu. He's gonna see that cybernetics core.
Oh, probe SCV battle. SCVs always win. They got more health. So here we go. That cybernetics core is down. Does he start researching warpgate? Just bring out the productions tab so I know what we're doing.
Nah,
so
he has not started researching warpgate. He went for the early stalker instead. So quite interesting.
He's supply blocked though, so that's gonna... Here we go, the pylon's just about to come down now. So yeah, Ninjitsu very smart, hiding that SCV away, waiting for the SCV, and then he can push back in and scout. So Shoddy with this probe here, not going to get into his base. He's got a few marines. Yeah, that was pretty wasted probe, but... So he knows that there's nothing in his base. There is some destructible rocks here, but we'll just have to see. This is a very odd map. I've never played it before myself.
Yeah, and right now Shoddy's just trying to find that SCV that he lost before.
Oh, so close. Here, yeah, he found it. Too late. Yeah, it's gone. That was great observation by Shoddy that the probe didn't. I have to blow that out as well. That the probe didn't. He didn't. So he's got. I didn't mention that Shoddy got his assimilator, and he's going for his second assimilator now. So we might see some Stargate tech. And Calvin's already saturated both his refineries quite early. So maybe both of them are pushing for some higher tech. But he is getting that second barracks and attaching it with a tech lab, and the first one with a reactor. And
he's
also
that all-important factory right now.
Oh yeah, just shut down the factory. So Evan, Shoddy here is getting a photon cannon up for some defense. Maybe he feels a bit threatened from a rush or something. And that robotics facility, that's an odd move. That warpgate tech is finished, but with only gateway, that's not gonna be much of an effect. So maybe he is threatened by a Marine Marauder push, and he's getting some Immortals to counter that, because they do very well against Marauders, so we'll just have to see.
Now, I wanna know if these two players know if they have rocks at the back of their base. Oh, Ninjitsu's observed that and is building a supply depot over there. Oh, maybe not.
Thought so. But here we go, Evan Shoddy with a proxy pylon there. What
And
this could do...
You can see that.
No, Ninjitsu can't see that yet. He'll have to come closer to the edge, but what this does give Shoddy is, if he can get sight of the other side, he's got Stargate tech. I mean, he has pylon power there, so... But with
Yeah, he can just warp some units in.
With this robotics facility, he's created an observer first. I reckon Protoss has such a cool way to observe things. They've got just observers that are, they are cloaked and they are detectors. It's just, and flying units, so they're pretty cool. So currently,
He's getting an immortal.
Yeah.
Early immortal. So might be early pushing. But
yeah.
I don't think he's gonna do much damage against Ninjitsu's army.
Yeah, the thing is, with him, he might be scared of that ball, because Immortals counter Marauders quite well. He is dropping that robotics base, so we might be seeing some Colossus on the field of play.
Yeah, and Colossus do so much damage against Terran barracks units.
Here we go, Ninjitsu out with 2 starports, and he's currently built 1 Medivac, so here we go, Medivac Marine Marauder, but he's scouting out with 2 Hellions at the moment. Oh, here we go, nice, smart move by Ninjitsu here. He does scout around his base with 2 Hellions and finds his proxy pylon. Shoddy is warping in a unit right there, but it ain't gonna do much.
Gives him a good scout of Ninjitsu's base though. He does see the 2 starports.
He has an observer in his base as well now, so he does know whatever's happening. Evan is defending this pylon, but these these will be able to take him out. That was a pretty bad micro. So he is sending reinforcements now, and he will take out this pylon with it. Here we go, he has sight on both sides, so that pylon's gone. So that was the only proxy pylon that he has. But now Calvin might be a bit, Ninjitsu might be a bit scared of another proxy pylon, so that might make him a bit defensive, but we'll see.
Now, Ninjitsu's building Vikings, which is the absolute counter to Colossus. So, I don't think Shoddy knows about building Vikings. He's still building mostly ground units. Immortals and Zealots can't shoot.
Yeah. The thing to know, yeah, like with countering an ball, you usually either go Dark Templars or Colossus, depending on whether the opponent gets Vikings. Now, with these Vikings being put into play, those Colossus will drop like nothing, because they can just swing around the back of the army and take them out. And he is upgrading the research for Thermal Lance, so he is dumping quite a bit of minerals into these Colossi. Let's see if he goes ahead and gets another one, but no,
Keep in
only one
mind,
at the
Shoddy
moment.
still has that observer straight on top of everything that Ninjitsu has. So he's seen the Viking go past, and he knows what's going on.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're versing Protoss, you always gotta feel that there's a observer in your base. That's why I constantly run around with a Overlord trying to find it. But it looks like he's pushing out with a few units. Oh, Shoddy taking this high yield expansion here is an interesting move, while Ninjitsu's got a expansion down. We'll just have to see if the high yield might pay off for Shoddy. Just depends on whether he can hold it to get full benefit of it.
And Ninjitsu now has split his force. He's got a couple of Marines and a Marauder defending his expansion. He's currently idle right now. That SUV just sitting there.
Yeah, so he's not doing much with his well, he's not doing anything with his expansion at the moment. He has trained some Banshees, but he's not getting the cloak technology. Also, he's got siege tanks out now with siege mode, so here we go. This Viking has got into Shoddy's base. Shoddy has nothing in his base. He could just land that Viking right now on his mineral line. But Shoddy, once again, he's being quite aggressive. He's keeping Ninjitsu in his base, because with his forces